In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can take a basic prompt and turn it into a master prompt that you can reuse in your business. You can use it within teams, you can embed it on websites, and you can use it to level up your life. Let's go. So we're going to come to Claude, and for those of you who haven't used Claude before, Claude was developed by Anthropic, which is like a sister company to OpenAI, ChatGPT in some ways, because it's developed by OpenAI employees. And it has a big focus on safety. Claude is not trained on any of your data. And so a lot of people prefer it for this reason. And also it's very human-like in its conversations. It has quite a natural feel. So I do quite like that. And it also has lots of really cool features. And we're going to go through one of them right now. We are going to go down to the bottom where you can see your initials, your email address, and whatever you have down here. And we're going to click this open, and we're going to click on Open AI Console. Now we come to our dashboard. So we want to click on Generate a Prompt. However, if you are new here, you'll likely see a button that says Buy Credits. Now, a little goes a long way when it comes to this tool. I topped up with about $5, and I don't think I have even run out, and I've been using this for months. So top up with a couple of dollars, come back to here and click on Generate a Prompt. Cool. So what we're doing is we can generate a structured prompt by sharing a basic task about what we want to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on Write an Email, and our basic prompt is draft an email responding to a customer complaint and offer a resolution. So let's click on Generate. And this is where the magic happens. You'll see our little prompt has just turned into this master prompt. You are a customer service rep tasked with responding to customer complaint emails. Your goal is to address customers' concerns, yada, yada, yada. So now it's going to lay out the steps on how it wants to, how we want it to behave. So first, carefully read the customer's complaint email, and we have this stored in these curly brackets. This is a variable, a placeholder. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the customer's complaint email, and we are going to populate this variable with that content. So this becomes where we store the value, if that makes sense. Coming down here, we also have next review the company's policies and guidelines before handling customers' complaints. And again, we have a variable where we would take our policies and it would be populated within this variable. So these are placeholders. Analyze the complaint, draft your response following these guidelines. When you're offering a resolution, do this, and then format your email response in the following structure. Now, this structure has these tags, which are like XML tags, and it helps the large language model. Well, first of all, it mitigates the risk of mistakes because it's giving a lot more structure and guidance. However, when it responds in this sort of format and you just want to copy and paste it in and send it back to the customer, it's a little bit annoying because you need to then say, can you write this again without the tags? But it does help the large language model. And then to say, remember to maintain a professional and empathetic tone throughout the email. Double check that your response aligns with the policy before finalizing it. And as I said before, variables are placeholder values that make your prompt flexible and reusable, because we can change our company policy, we can change our customer email, and so they would be stored within these variables. So let's click on continue and see this in action. Now we come through to the workbench, and you can see we have our red empty variables here. So if we click on that pencil, we see at the side this pops up where we can populate the customer email and we can populate company policies. So let's do that. I'm going to put in a customer email, a made up customer email, and paste it in here. And now you can see customer email now contains this information. Company policies, let's do the same for company policies. And paste some made up policies in there. Cool. And that again is now populated. So here with your prompt, you can edit it. You can add in a system prompt, giving it more details on how you want it to behave. Always want it to behave in this way, always want it to do this, more direction. But in this case, I think we don't need it, but you can also rename your prompt and all your prompts are also stored in this little hamburger here. What we're going to do now is we're going to click on run and just see how this works. So as you can see, it's providing its response in those tags, and it's kind of annoying, but it's great for structure. And this is another great tool as well, examples. So examples give Claude an ideal output to follow, particularly in terms of format and style. So what we can do is we can actually create our ideal output for Claude to be able to follow a guideline. We could add this if we wanted to as well. Let's say we like this. Let's add it to the conversation, and it's going to get added to the below the main prompt. We're going to have the assistant response. And here we have the opportunity to make changes and say, enter instructions for Claude. So let's say, I like this. Please say it is from Laura and remove the tags because we're going to use it. So save and run. So it's removed the tags, and hopefully at the end it will say that it is from Laura. Easy, done. As you can see, this is a really powerful way to take your little prompt and turn it into a master prompt. And you can reuse these over and over again. You can share them with other people. You can use them in your business and your team. You can use them to level up your life. I even sometimes take the prompt out of Claude and I use it with ChatGPT or other models as well. So I hope this is another little AI hack that you can add to your tool belt and make your life a little bit easier.